手是没有带。
可以了。
李刚，比赛开始了，完了。
李承安指导，还抓个哪？
The art of Wing Chun martial arts is, at its core, about fighting with bare hands. Without gloves or even protective gear, Wing Chun practitioners are trained to defend themselves from an opponent's attacks while still being able to pose a deadly threat in combat. But the real question is, can they actually pull that off in the ring? Let's find out together as we witness a showdown between Wing Chun fighters. No headgear, no boxing gloves. For the first moment, a boxer walks into a Wing Chun school and challenges one of the practitioners there. With nothing but his bare hands, the Wing Chun practitioner manages to make the boxer give up with a single strike. In sharp contrast to the first moment, this second scene shows a Sanda fighter stepping up to challenge a Wing Chun practitioner to a sparring match. But during the sparring session, the Wing Chun practitioner is clearly overwhelmed by the brutal onslaught from his opponent. From what we can see, the Wing Chun practitioner's techniques just aren't enough to keep up with the relentless attacks from the Sanda fighter. However, there are also quite a few Wing Chun practitioners who come out on top in a fight. Take this fourth match, for example, where a Wing Chun practitioner is able to hold his own against an opponent who's a Taekwondo expert. There's even a moment where both fighters go head-to-head, trading blows. But the Wing Chun practitioner clearly takes the upper hand, unleashing a rapid series of deadly punches. Moving on to the next fight, this time, a Wing Chun practitioner goes up against an amateur boxer. But whether it was out of overconfidence or some other reason, the boxer chooses to fight using only one hand. Even so, he manages to land a powerful uppercut that knocks the Wing Chun practitioner to the ground.
再打头躲开。
这一场的切磋战啊，太极选手是没有带。
可以了。
Even after landing that blow, the boxer continues to keep one hand behind his back as he faces the Wing Chun practitioner. Yet despite that, he still manages to dominate the fight.
连续前手。
哎呀，周成正的话呢，还是戴着一个拳套。好，但是在这看上去，感觉这个咏春还是处于劣势啊。
Shifting to another moment. This time, a Wing Chun practitioner steps into the ring with an MMA fighter. But unexpectedly, without wasting any time, the MMA fighter launches an aggressive assault on the Wing Chun practitioner.
完了！点示，李刚比赛开始了，完了！到底有不能击打，到底不能击。因为这次比赛里面，狂人动画真正的发挥起了李刚任何的还手的机会和时间，我就打近战，我有我的力量。
Within seconds, it becomes clear that the Wing Chun practitioner is no match for the MMA fighter. the fight quickly turns one-sided, forcing the referee to step in and stop the match.
技法，他没有机会，根本没有时间。停，停，
正。
掌声送给我。
Still featuring the same MMA fighter, Xu Xiaodong, he continues his mission to put Wing Chun practitioners to the test. And in this moment, once again, he proves his point about their abilities in the ring.
比赛开始了。哦。好，到这边。好，看要表现，这是一个里程。哎，指导，哎，抓个打，不要再拿。打，哎，抓个打，不要再拿。
As Xiaodong continues to unleash a barrage of punishing strikes, the referee ultimately decides to stop the fight for safety reasons.
都是胜利者。
Moving on to the next match. This time, a Wing Chun practitioner faces off against a Muay Thai fighter. But surprisingly, the fight turns out to be so intense that a mirror inside the gym ends up shattering. Shifting to the next moment, a Wing Chun practitioner steps in to spar with an MMA fighter. At first, the match seems to go fairly well. But it doesn't take long before the MMA fighter delivers two powerful kicks, so forceful that the Wing Chun practitioner quickly gives up. Next, a Wing Chun practitioner visits a karate dojo and challenges one of the instructors. With a black belt tied around his waist, the karate coach clearly isn't someone to take lightly. And sure enough, the fight turns out to be extremely tough for the Wing Chun practitioner to win. In the end, a punch from the karate instructor lands hard, causing a serious injury to the Wing Chun practitioner's nose. And finally, a Wing Chun practitioner steps up to face a Muay Thai fighter. He does his best to hold his ground using the skills he has, but eventually realizes that his abilities still need a lot more training. Shortly after, the referee steps in and decides to stop the fight.